afternoon to you. Welcome to Sunshine Reports in Osrc TV. I am Obi Chukwemeka Oti. The Ondo State Deputy Governor Olahide Adelami said government would create new innovations with relevant RCT values in a bid to enhance efficiency and transparency in governance. Meeting with his immediate staff in Akure, the Deputy Governor harped on excellence and attention to details. Government House correspondent Zemo Ibemi covered the event as the report is presented from our studio.
Addressing the staff, the Deputy Governor Adelami commended the staff for their diligence and commitment to their works.
As you are aware, after the swearing-in, this is my first day in office, and I considered it necessary to go around to see for myself, the staff compliments, to meet them, one by one, and to also look at the environment, where they're working. I discovered that I have a compliment of a staff that looks committed. I commended the productivity from the compliments I got from the PAMSEC, in my office. I think it's commendable.
He promised to discuss his observations with his boss, Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, whom he described as a listening leader.
The office of a deputy governor is just an integral part of the whole system. So I discovered that there is need for innovation, to deploy technology, into the system of operations. So, and like I said earlier, I will also share this with the Mr. Governor, my boss. And the confidence I have is that he's a listening governor, and he has that passion again to make sure that things are done differently and done well.
The administrative secretary in the office of the Deputy Governor, Mr. Idewojo, said the visit was a motivation which would spur them to perform better.
We are going to prepare with you, fully, and this visit is a first of its kind. I'm not sure we've had Deputy Governor come to visit like this before. It's the first one, and we are.
The Deputy Governor was received on arrival by top government functionaries.
The struggle for the enrollment of National Identification Number (NIN) is an occurrence many Nigerians now have to survive. For some, this could take days, others weeks or even months. As some Nigerians reading of the difficulty describe the process as one with extortion and time-consuming. Osrc Said Oribisala has more.
The national identification number has become a necessity for many Nigerians for different reasons, whether it is to aid registration for the joint admissions and matriculations examination or to recover blocked phone numbers, among others. This situation has resulted in a resurgence of long queues at the National Identity Management Commission office in Akure, the Ondo State capital.
I need my NIN code. The number, that's what I need. I want to use it to color my profile code for JAMB. That is all I need. And we cannot do the NIN 2 times. We cannot do it twice. So we came here to complain. They were like, we should come early morning today. We came 6 o'clock. I was here. Still, they do nothing about it. It's my 3 weeks here now. 3 weeks later,
they blocked my form. That is my reason of coming here. They say I should fill form, and that one has done. Then immediately get into their office. They say the time has gone, that I should come.
I want to renew my traveling documents. So, and when I did my NIN, the time I came into the country, and from their office, they have that same mistakes. And they forgot to include my middle name. And it's time for me to renew my document and get into the immigrations, and they ask for my NIN, and then I find out that my middle name is not including my NIN. So I was kind of, what's the meaning of all this? I don't know why the whole system is just somehow, So I've been here since 2 hours now. Just to make that little correction for them to just, okay, what's your name? To my own psychology, what's your name? Can you call your NIN number? And to just enter, okay, since it's just a little mistake, to just enter that David. That is all.
Amidst this quest and struggle is this special needs woman who had to come from Ondo town, and this septuagenarian both lamenting the difficulty that has accompanied the process.
It's not easy for me at all. Charge bá mi ṣe nǹkan tí mo wá ṣe náà ní problem. Ó yẹ kí gbogbo nǹkan wọ̀nyí kan lè máa dá wa lóhùn bẹ́ẹ̀. A fẹ́ sanwó ni o, a fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ kan lè dá mi lóhùn pẹ̀lú condition tí mo wà. Ẹsẹ̀ kan ni mo fi rìn. This is the third time tí màá wálé ní mo dẹ̀ tún bọ̀ bá.
I've been here since last week. Almost 5 o'clock every day, up till now. No headway. And they are compelling people now. If you go inside, you will see myriads of heads there. This one will bring his own policy. This one will bring his own policy. But the implementation is totally bad.
Some Nigerians cried out over alleged extortion, raising concerns over what they describe as exorbitant fees required to be paid for the national identification number to be processed.
Extorting everyone, at least they will say we should go and pay money again for something that the country has given us freely to register. Now it's bringing money back. These people that you are seeing, they say, okay, go and do it and go and pay money. So this is disturbing everybody. The real objective of the national ID card has failed.
Owó tí mo ti dé pé BVN ṣe bákan pé wọ́n ṣẹ́ǹjì orúkọ síra ní báǹkì torí nípa BVN mi kò ní fọ́ọ̀tì NIN mi kò ní fọ́ọ̀tì ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò yé yín orúkọ tí mo dẹ̀ fi ń ṣí àkáǹtì ní báǹkì wọ́n ní wọ́n wá gbèsè pé wọ́n gbé Àjàyí sí àárín pé wọ́n gbé wọ́n sí àárín Fọlọ́runṣọ́ àti Àjàyí tí mo ti ná pẹ̀lú owó tí mo ná lé rí báyìí ó lọ síbi 25,000 naira.
Efforts to get official response from the Commission proved abortive. However, as part of measures to facilitate the national identity number enrollment, the federal government has sent out monitoring and evaluation teams across various NIN enrollment centers aimed at ensuring the smooth running of enrollment and modification exercises across the federation. It remains to be seen what effect this team will have on reducing the burden placed on Nigerians. Sahid Arabisala, Osrc News.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academics of the Federal University of Technology, Akure Futa, Professor Taiwo Amos, has called for subsidy on cost of agricultural production. In an interview with Osrc reporter in Akure, Professor Amos said agricultural input subsidy is a veritable instrument to lower prices of food. The professor of agricultural economics, who decried the current high in food prices, enjoined Nigerians to embrace peasant farming as a way out.
The weather is not exactly how it ought to be. If you have followed the trend in the couple of days, you find that it's not. It has not been straight. In other words, it has not been cold all through. We have flashes of warm period when the temperature is high, and then we have a little time when it comes down. But ordinarily, this period ought to be a time of what we call a harmattan, cold weather, that favors pollination of many of our trees. And so what we are saying is that now every one of us should begin to adopt to the change in the weather. Weather is gradually changing from what it used to be over the years past. So people should now look at how they adjust their lifestyle. We start with maybe dressing. We need to begin to change our dressing pattern to adapt to this changing in climate. But me, I'm more in particular about farming. At this time, people should know that yes, this is not the best time to start growing crops, to start planting on the farm. But this is the best time to start clearing the farm, preparing because the rain may come any moment from now. And so people should start looking at how best to plant commodities that are adaptable to changes in weather. We must begin to look at how we stabilize the price of commodities. And one of the easiest ways is government should ensure that cost of production is subsidized, whether crop or livestock, whichever. Government must subsidize the cost of production. That is, the input price must be stabilized by government. Government can look at price stability in different forms. Also, I also want to advise that every one of us should begin to plant whatever we can grow. It's best for us to plant. If you look at the Christmas period, those who rear birds were not able to sell all of them because people now start growing their own beds. So I encourage everybody to start little agriculture. Even on the corridor, you can plant your tomatoes, your pepper in the sack of cement, and that will help you stabilize the price and help you to get food that you are even sure of the production process.
No fewer than 149 suspected criminals have been arrested from different black spots across Ondo State by men of Ondo State Security Network, codenamed Amotekun Corps. The Ondo State commander of the Corps, Adetunja Delaya, while parading the suspects in Akure, said the suspects were inside traps when they were arrested from 3 local government areas of the state. Our correspondent, Kunle Ariyo, reports.
This came barely a week that the Corps commander paraded 31 suspected criminals whose offenses range from kidnapping, housebreaking, illegal possession of firearms, among others. According to the state commander of the Corps, Adetunja Delaya, the state witnessed influx of strange people within the forest reserve areas a week ago. He said the majority of the people who claimed to be hunters were arrested around the black spot where there were robbery operations and kidnapping. He added that the arrested 149 suspects have been profiled, while some of them are still being questioned.
We have today 149 people that were arrested in 3 local governments. These people claimed that they were coming to Ondo State as hunter. The surprising thing to start with is that they carefully concealed and kept their weapons, which is on display, bags of India M, and cutlasses, hats, carefully concealed under their vehicles.
He said the state would no longer tolerate people without mission to enter into the forest areas.
Yes, as a Nigerian, they have a right to go to anywhere in the country, but they don't have a right to go with weapons. As hunters, we would have expected that they will have consulted to find out the limitations. In Ondo State forestry reserves, the government is very clear. If you are an hunter, you want to enter the reserve, you register.
It would be recalled that the Ondo State Governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, last week directed that all criminal elements in the state must be smoked out, and now the governor also directed that buses convening pupils in the state must be protected and placed on serious surveillance. Kunle Ariyo, Osrc News.
People of Itagbolo in Akure North Council area of Ondo State have poured encomiums on the immediate past commissioner for youth and sports development, Bamidele Ologun, for his positive contributions to the state and community at large. The homecoming ceremony held at the Palace Hall was organized to honor Bamidele Ologun, who they said served meritoriously as a commissioner in Ondo State. Osrc Saeed Aribisala has more.
It was a rousing homecoming for the immediate past Ondo State Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, Bamidele Ologun, as the people of Itagbolo welcomed him home after his service to the state.
You are moving. You are moving. Amen.
Bamidele Ologunloluwa, who hails from the town, was ushered into the palace of Ogbolu amidst cheers and drums. Ologunloluwa was appointed commissioner by late Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu in 2021, having previously served as Senior Special Assistant on Political Matters Central between 2018 and 2021. Receiving the former commissioner in his palace in the presence of chiefs and indigenes of the town, the Ogbolu Oba Idowu Faborode said Bamidele Ologunloluwa remains a worthy ambassador who has displayed unwavering passion about the development of the town and the people around the area.
You know him. He's very nice, obedient, dutiful. You know, when he was in the service of Ondo State as commissioner, the governor loves him so much. We intentionally brought him in because he knew him. He knew the stuff he was made of. So, and he still the same thing. We are proud of him. The grace of God is unstoppable. By the grace of God, it's unstoppable. Supporting him is not an obligation, it's a duty.
Mr. Bamidele Ologunloluwa expressed gratitude to the people of Ita-Ogbolu for their support.
Gotten this kind of support, and I'm marveled. I know it's God at work. This kind of support has been there since 2016 that I started politics. So they've always loved me, and I love them. And that's why I would do anything for my hometown.
Ologunloluwa, who said he will continue to work for the interest and progress of the community, sought the support of the people for the administration of Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa.
We have a governor, a late governor now, who happened to have a deputy, which is constitutional, and at the end of the day, the man is late, and the deputy became the governor now. And if he's the governor now, he needs all our support. And if we are looking at what he's going to do for us in the hometown, our hometown here, then we must support him. So I'm preaching continuity. I'm saying to them, look, we cannot do away with this man. We just have to support him.
Indigenes of the town described the politician as a dependable representative of the people and promised total support for his political career.
The way he was received today is a demonstration of his acceptance by the community. Because when he was in position, it was very impactful. He contributed. He added value.
We are going to support whoever that he is supporting.
Short prayer was held, seeking the face of God for the politicians' endeavors. While pledging support to the completion of the ongoing palace project, Bamidele Ologunloluwa called on well-meaning sons and daughters of Ita-Ogbolu to return home and develop the community. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
And with that report, we'll round up Sunshine Reports. Many thanks for watching. Have a beautiful afternoon.